request for us to do talk about ASAP Rocky, Live, Love, ASAP. So here we go. ASAP Rocky, Deadendhiphop album review. Kick the Beezy.
Man, I didn't like this damn album. No, I'm not hating, man. I'm just, I mean, this is an album that whoever was the producer for this album outshined the MC like 10 times better for me for this album. I thought the MC I thought his rhyme scheme was terrible. His delivery was terrible. I mean, I know I'm gonna probably get a lot of heat for this, but hey, I don't see why y'all was telling us to review this so much. And I'm like, okay, this is what they telling us to review, and I'm like, this is a BS album, man. This is probably one of the worst piece of mixtapes I heard this year. This year I've heard.
So it go hard in the recycle bin.
Yeah, it does, but you know, I ain't feeling. I know you love recycle bin. That's your favorite. That's your favorite word.
That shit was classic.
No, I wasn't digging this album at all. Just me. I'm just speaking for me, my opinion. I was not digging this album at all. You know what? I think with this album, usually I'm nice. I'm good at listening to albums, but I can be honest. I pulled a seat down on this album. The first time when I listened to this, I couldn't get past track 3. The first 3 times I listened to this, I was like, track 3. I was like, okay, what the F is this, dog? Like, this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what the fuck is this shit? I was like, this shit is terrible. So the second time I popped in, I was like, let me, pop on, listen to it again. Listen to it. I was getting irritated. Track 2, track 3. Okay, I'm done. Let me listen to something else again. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna finally listen to this whole album, mixtape or whatever. And I was just like, when I got finished, I didn't get nothing from after listening to this album, after listening to this mixtape. That's why I was like, man, this is. I guess you could say this is trash in my sense, because I didn't get nothing from this after I listened to it.
I agree with you, and I disagree with you. I agree. A$AP Rocky is not the best rapper in the world. I think after listening to it, we could all make that assumption. But the producer was hot, and I did love the beats, and I could definitely ride to it. But that's why I enjoyed it. Yeah, he did outshine the MC. But it's one of the this is the prime example of that music that I say is like riding music. You got a system, you put it in your car, you really not listening to that dude. You just let the shit bump and you ride out to it. And that, I would ride out to it.
Look, this shit gets no play in my ride. Society, this shit get no play in my ride. Get this old shit out of here, nigga. This shit gets no play.
Both of y'all acting like you motherfuckers, bitch.
Get my motherfucking plug.
This shit don't get no play at all. Sorry followers, sorry fans, but this is a definite 2 thumbs down. With Beezy.
That nigga gave you the Cisco and Beezy. Wow. 2 thumbs down. This is the hardest he's ever gone.
Yeah, he going C-Town.
That's one of the worst piece of work I heard this year.
Damn, I'm going C-Town today. I don't even know what I can say right now.
Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, go ahead, Ken, because I'm lost.
A$AP Rocky, man, that's your shit, right?
Peso.
That
was his big
all right. Yeah. A$AP Rocky, man. This was a very funny listening experience for me. I laughed quite a few times when listening to this album, and totally agree with both of you guys as far as the music. Obviously, the production on this track for me, I loved it. I thought it was good. I thought it was definitely solid production. So if I could turn the MCs down and ride to it, I was like,
so
this is kind of cool.
Instrumental album, pretty much.
I mean,
but even with the beats, man, I thought that shit was like,
but
they were biting off people.
Right. Here's the thing about A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky to me is a guy that has taken everybody's style and pulled it into himself. We hear Future. We hear Bone Thugs and Harmony.
His ass didn't think that.
We hear
right, because he think he take it from Nas and Biggie. He was naming like greats. But he was naming greats like he thought he was all that.
That's somebody told him to do that shit for anyway.
But let me give you this real quick. I'm not gonna say much. Let me give you this real quick. You know who he's named after? He's named after Rakim. His parents named him after Rakim.
Yep, sure did.
How fucked up is that?
Rakim,
so
Rakim, I know you pissed right now.
So he took Bone Thugs. He even took some Lil B shit, And he even has took that screw shit. Now everybody knows he's from Harlem, and everybody knows that he likes that Houston style of hip hop.
He says it.
He says it, yeah. So that, and you can hear it in the album. But aside from that, to go back and you know what? I think this is why people are so fascinated with this album, because because how many young people have really run around and heard Bone Thugs and Harlem and stuff like that, man? Like, think about that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So it all sounds new to them, and he found a way to take this stuff, put it together, and present it.
As if it's
And totally sold it. Totally sold it.
A lot of the, I can't put words in other people's mouth. But for me, it's like I can listen to it, but it's not like I'm overly enthused. I can ride to the shit. I like the beat. The beats is tight, but
You know what I think this is? Once again, kind of like the Tyler situation. I think this is a young person's album. You know, the dude's 23, 24 years old, and he made an album for people that were young. This is not something that people our age are going to listen to. Not only that, like when I put this on, I literally, just like me, I literally got to track 3 and I turned it off. And I only downloaded it off the strength of Danny Brown. Danny Brown co-signed the guy, so I think that partly kind of fucked me up because I was kind of expecting a spitter. And the fact that when the shit dropped, it took like an hour and a half to get it because everybody was trying to download it. So I was like, man, this shit must be crazy. But I finally got it.
That's what I was thinking.
I was like, man, I was like, this can't be the right album.
Yeah, that's how I was
because
too.
it's fucking horrible. And I hate to talk bad about the dude because I've heard he's a really nice guy, but this album is horrendous, man. It's to me, it's maybe 3 steps up from Lil B as an MC. This dude is maybe 3 steps up from Lil B. He said, I mean, think about it. He said there was one shit where he said something about clothes get weared up, pretty nigga pin your hair up. What?
Yeah,
what?
He calls himself pretty all the time.
He sure does. Every other song, he's pretty.
that's what I'm saying. He's biting off of everybody for this.
But you know what's even crazier about this is the fact that this dude has a $3 million deal with someone.
Why not though? Why not, Mike?
Because you know what? Hold on. This is just like what I said when we were arguing about Lil B, and y'all were sitting here telling me that I'm fucking crazy. I told you guys that if this bullshit that Lil B was putting out got popular, that it was gonna affect everything else. Look what we have now. Lyrics are not popular. And this shit right here is a prime example.
It's my swag.
Yes. Yes. This swag rap is getting out of fucking hand. This dude, and I don't want to say he has no talent because I don't know the guy and I don't want to insult him, but judging off of this mixtape, this dude has very little lyrical ability. So this motherfucker got a $3 million deal, and there's still dudes out there struggling to get put on.
I think it's 2 different things. I think for Mike, it's just, you know, obviously what he always tune into is the lyrics. ASAP lyrics, and everybody said this guy's not lyrical. Complex said they were surprised by how technical he is.
And yeah, really, I was like,
but you know, he's not lyrical. So I think, you know, for me, I hear more of a sound. You know, more of his sound. It's more of like a melting pot. You know, sort of all this type of hip hop that he just. I mean, he found a way to take it and stir it up, man. And he came out with the product that people are buying.
Right, because it's easy, it's simple, it's simplistic, and it's relatively brainless. And that's cool for young kids. He's only 23 years old.
You know,
Kudos to him.
This is off topic, but it's sad that, well, anyway. No, I mean, I just, you know, again, I think about hip hop back, you know, in our time.
When we was growing up. Yeah.
But anyway,
again, like I said, it's like nowadays hip hop lyrics don't fucking matter. It's all about the sound. And someone even said that, actually. I think someone tweeted me that when they were asking me if I liked A$AP Rocky, and I was like, nah, dude, I just can't get behind dude. I don't want to insult him or anything, but I can't get behind him. And he was just like, well, you know, you can't listen to him for lyrics. It's all about the sound. I understand that. That doesn't mean I have to like it.
It bumps in the whip. You know, I can ride. It's not great. You know, if it come on, and you know, I'll bump it. That's about it. It's not, you know, lyrically it ain't up there. You know, I can't. I'll have to go with Mike three steps above a Lil B. I would say maybe a little bit higher than that, but
Okay, fine, 3.5.
but yeah, man, dude's not lyrical, but I could bump with it.
I'm trying to hate on A$AP Rocky, but one, this shit does not bump in my whip, and two, this does not sound good to my ears. If I want something fun, I'll put on a Cool Keith album, or like I said, I'll put on a J-Zone album, and I'll have me some fun. I'll put on an Easy album and have me some fun. This album to me is just, it's not very good. But I think if I was a 15, 16-year-old kid, just got me a car, I'm in high school, running around with chicks, smoking weed, I would love this album. And that's why I'm not trying to insult this dude, because he's doing what he thinks is right. He's making a fun album that's gonna make him a lot of money. I just think it's sad that once again hip hop is losing its lyrics. Lyrics are not popular, obviously, but I digress.
Yeah, pretty much co-sign. Yeah, Mike pretty much wrapped it up for me. That's if you young, 15, like you said, 15, 16, yeah, but this shit is not for me. I will not listen to this mixtape or album ever again. It's gone forever. Peace.
Props to you, ASAP, man. You created something. you created a lane a la Drake, and people fucking love you, dog. So I give you props for that.